So what's going on, guys? I'm BlackOpsAmazing. Welcome back to another video on the channel where today we're going to be talking about Zombies Chronicles 2 Year 2 in Black Ops Cold War content going on to next year in 2022, along with Call of Duty Vanguard, the zombies mode in that game, and a few other things as well. So a ton of topics to get through in this video. As always, there is leaks, so if you don't want to know about them, click off now. And of course, with every leak, take it with a grain of salt. Personally, I don't know what's true and what isn't. I'm just reporting the news to you guys, telling you what's going around at the moment, and with any unreleased content, things can always change, get cancelled, be delayed, we never know, but just bear that in mind. Anyway, so if you do go on to enjoy today's video, don't forget to drop a like rating, make sure you are subscribed to stay up to date with the latest videos on the channel, but let's get into this, here we go, and enjoy. So let's start off talking about the one, the only Zombies Chronicles 2, something we've heard about for such a long time now, all the way back in BO4, we were hearing of Zombies Chronicles 2. It never got released, that was a few years ago, and since Black Ops Cold War has come out, those rumours of Zombies Chronicles 2 have stuck around. It is in the game files of Cold War, but the big question is, when are they going to release it? Now, I've made plenty of videos on this particular DLC in the past. The last one was about a month ago because information on Zombies Chronicles 2 is pretty slow. It is very rare that we get anything new, and when we do, it's usually only something minor, something that gives us hope that it will be releasing. This time though, we've got a little bit more new information than we usually get. Game Rant over on Twitter posted, Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War players are calling for Zombies Chronicles 2 to be made. I think we can say this is true. Everyone I know wants Zombies Chronicles 2. I think everyone watching this video wants this to happen, and in the replies to this tweet, Zesty Codleak said it's already being made. Excited to see when it releases. Now, he is a very credible leaker in the Call of Duty Zombies community, but still this isn't really new information because, like I said, we know Zombies Chronicles 2 is in Cold War. The main question is just, when are they going to release it? We don't know. Anyway, to this, someone replied to him saying, any actual evidence for your statement? And Zesty Codleaks replied back with this. Here is a conversation between me and my friend from June 2021. He has a source that sent us pictures that only an insider would have access to. I'm in blue, my friend is in red. His friend said, Ural was scrapped because Activision couldn't monetize it. Zombies Chronicles 2 is in the works. Zesty then replied, what do you mean though? Like, why couldn't they? Also big W. And his friend replied back, they just couldn't find a way for it to be monetized for both Cold War and Modern Warfare. So yes, Zombies Chronicles 2 is in the works, / it's already been made. I guess they could still be working on it. I don't see any reason why not. If these maps were finished a long time ago and they're just waiting for them to release them whenever Activision says they can, whilst they're waiting, why not improve them, add more details? So I bet Treyarch is still working on them, but they are ready to release whenever. But the strange thing they mention in this conversation is the Ural Mountains were scrapped because they couldn't find a way to monetize it, and Zombies Chronicles 2 is in the works. I'm pretty sure they're talking about the Ural Mountains Warzone map, but this is weird because if they couldn't find a way to monetize that, and for that reason they scrapped it, that must mean they found a way to monetize Zombies Chronicles 2, which for me either means, well, a few things. One, Zombies Chronicles 2 is going to be paid DLC, which would make sense. The original Zombies Chronicles 1, that was paid DLC. You wouldn't expect Zombies Chronicles 2 to be a part of the usual Black Ops Cold War lifecycle, so there is a chance that it won't be free like all of the other content on Black Ops Cold War, which I don't mind personally, but maybe it is. So there would have to be another way that Activision have found to monetize Zombies Chronicles, and the only other things I can think of is, one, we are not playing as the TRANZIT characters, we would be playing as operators. Operators, of course, we pay for. Some of them are $20 bundles. I don't know how you guys do it. I don't think besides from maps and the battle pass I've ever paid for any other content in COD. Operators, weapons, skins. So that could be one way they could monetize Zombies Chronicles 2, if instead they force us to play as operators and not the Victor's characters. That way that means more people will probably buy operators so they can use them in these maps. Or the third reason I think is they could release Victor's characters bundles. They could have a Misty one, a Molten one, a Stuhlinger and a Rustman one. 4 different bundles they could release alongside Zombies Chronicles 2, which is another way for them to earn money off it. I can't see Activision releasing these maps unless they find a way to monetize them. So either they'll be paid DLC, or if they are free, somehow they'll find a way through operators and stuff like that. Another credible leaker in the comment section of this tweet, who is called the Ghost of Hope, he said, yeah, I heard ages ago, around early 2021, that it was ported and pretty much ready and would potentially release. Someone then replied to him, how do you think it would fit into the story, or won't they repurpose it, just like the original Zombies Chronicles maps weren't repurposed? And the Ghost of Hope replied, they literally just won't be story based, I guess. So that one is more of a guess. But that's another thing to think about. When these Zombies Chronicles 2 maps do release, TRANZIT, Dire Eyes and Buried, how would they fit into the Cold War Zombies story, because that's all a thing of the past. Those maps originally revolved around the Victor's characters. They no longer exist. At the end of Black Ops Cold War, they were banished to the Dark Ether. There is a very, very, very small chance they are still alive. Although, I wouldn't write that off. We didn't see them die, and we know people can survive within the Dark Ether for a long time, but I think the chances of all 4 of them being alive are very, very small. But even if they are alive, or they're dead, how will the Zombies Chronicles maps fit into the Cold War story? It's okay saying they won't be story-based, but as we've seen with everything Treyarch have done in the past, to do with the main games, everything ties in. I just can't see a way that Treyarch give us these maps and say, yeah, just ignore everything story related. There's absolutely no link between these maps and the Cold War story in any way. I just can't see that happening. One of the things I suppose they could do is, we know these maps were banished to the Dark Ether at the end of BO4. The Dark Ether is now a massive part of the Cold War Zombie story, so we could play the maps of TRANZIT, Die Rise and Buried inside of the Dark Ether. That would be an easy way for them to explain why we are there, but that would also drastically change the aesthetics of the maps, because we know the Dark Ether is very different to our reality. That would also mean the maps would have to be dark. I don't think Treyarch would change them that much. I feel like these maps, when we do get them, are going to be very similar to the originals. They're just going to look a lot better on the Cold War engine. I don't really know, but one thing I will say is I definitely can't see them not including a story. I'm sure that's something they've already thought about, and since those maps are in the Dark Ether, I can't see it being too difficult to explain either. And one final thing I do want to say regarding Zombies Chronicles 2 is, well, we've only spoken of 3 maps: TRANZIT, Die Rise, and Buried, whereas in the original Zombies Chronicles, wasn't there 8 maps, and that cost around $30. Now, if we get just the 3 maps in Zombies Chronicles 2, surely that's going to be around $10. That's still a lot of money, but that's still only just half of what Activision get from some bundles. So what's the chance we get more than 3 maps? There are other remasters that we didn't get in the original, such as Mob of the Dead, Call of the Dead, 5. That's 3 more maps they could include in Zombies Chronicles 2, making it 6. Most people only talk about the 3 Victus maps, but it would make complete sense for Treyarch or Activision to throw in more. Mob of the Dead, Call of the Dead, 5. That'd be brilliant. I think it would be very easy for them to give us some Black Ops 4 maps or 3 maps. I don't think they'd have to do too much work to put them in Cold War compared to older ones, and I wouldn't complain about that. The more content the better. And finally, when are we going to be getting them? Well, Tom Henderson, another credible leaker, posted this. He said, "I was told recently that Black Ops Cold War will likely be the most supported Call of Duty title after its cycle has ended, as its post-launch revenue is exceeding expectations." Now, this was confirmed recently in an Activision call. Black Ops Cold War has exceeded their expectations in terms of revenue. There's a very, very high chance it will continue to be supported after Season 6, all the way into next year in 2022. This is something we haven't really seen happen. Modern Warfare 2019 has been supported past its life cycle. It has received new maps and weapons, but it's received no any of the content it got in 2019-2020. So if Tom's tweet is correct, and Cold War continues to get content towards the end of this year and then on to next year, maybe the game receives another 6 seasons past Season 6, that leaves plenty of time for them to release Zombies Chronicles 2. It could release towards the end of this year, or even next year, on Black Ops Cold War. I think a lot of this also is going to depend on the sales of this year's COD, Vanguard. If it ends up doing good, then who knows, maybe Zombies Chronicles 2 could be pushed back to that game. Since we know Treyarch are helping Sledgehammer on the zombies this year, the Dark Ether story is going to continue in Vanguard, according to leaks. So I suppose there's also a chance that Zombies Chronicles 2 could release on Call of Duty Vanguard. And talking about that, the reveal is very, very soon. Another leaker on Twitter said the Vanguard reveal on Warzone is going to be insane, just saying. I think that's something we could have guessed. Black Ops Cold War got revealed on Warzone. Call of Duty Vanguard is also going to get revealed on Warzone, and we are very close to that. It should be happening within Season 5, within the next month or so. But the zombies portion doesn't usually get revealed until later on, so I wouldn't expect any of that. And so guys, there we go. That is a roundup of all of the latest information. As always, hopefully you've enjoyed. If you have, drop a like rating, make sure you are subscribed to stay up to date with the latest videos on the channel. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below, and as always, I will see you guys in the next one. Until then, goodbye.